an entire country of people called the United States of America are so completely screwed up that they would believe idiotic stories that Flight 77 that left Washington would fly all the way to Kentucky and back again to hit the Pentagon. Why wouldn't it just go right around, boom, from Washington, from the airport, and bingo, smash it right into the Pentagon, right there? Why would they fly all the way to Kentucky? They wouldn't. Any idiot would know that. And furthermore, there's supposed to be NORAD pilots that are stationed right there to shoot down a suspected, that they know went all the way to Kentucky and they're watching it come back. Oh, what happened to that deal? What are we going to do with that? Oh, well, those planes are down there in North Carolina on a training mission. Leave your post, go to North Carolina on 9/11. Isn't that a coincidence that you people would actually believe? And there's pictures of this entire 9/11. So the whole crime is filmed. It's clear as day, okay, that they blew up the two towers and Building 7. Nothing hit Building 7. Jet fuel fire can't cut steel beams. And then gravity, if beams were cut, they were cut, they would just drop straight down. They have to be exploded to go out 500 feet in all directions from the towers, blasted out, landed all over the place, right? You understand? That's totally impossible. I mean, there's no possibility that could happen at all. So how do you believe something is crystal clear as that? And you have pictures to prove it. See, I mean, like, this is how stupid the entire country is. That's why the country has 45 million people on food stamps right now. The United States of America. And this guy Bernanke is cranking out trillions and trillions. Okay? Like a quadrillion would mean absolutely nothing to this guy. He doesn't know. I mean, there's no limitation here. Okay? It's all a hypocrisy that they actually believe their own stupid lies about the economy, about the dollar, and about the printing the money and lying about that under oath. And they just all sit there and make believe, oh, did he lie? They don't even ask the question, for God's sakes. Of course. Of course. Who the hell's buying it? It ain't the Chinese quit buying over a year ago. They're not buying any treasury debt at all. So, I mean, it's right there. The figures are right there. You understand? And the CNBC and Bloomberg, those people they claim to be so smart, they don't see these numbers. They don't understand the 400 trillion of off-balance sheet swaps, and God knows what else on top of that. They say there's 680 trillion off-balance sheet. How is that possible? Where could you come up with a number like that, like 680 trillion? I mean, God, that's beyond imagination, and nobody even questions it. Oh, it just keeps ballooning. Why? What's in there? What's the point of it? You understand? So this is like some kind of screwball, crazy banking fraud that, I mean, it goes on, and they take their 44 billion bonus every year. And we're just like idiots going along like nitwits. I mean, there isn't one economic professor or corporate finance professor that even questions any of it. That's how out of it the entire country is. The academic world at Harvard and Princeton and MIT and all of them, okay? Out of it, totally out of it. Totally out of it. So what are they teaching? They don't know what they're doing. They're completely screwed up. And they believe total nonsense. So if this could work, if trillions would work, then we would be in the clover already, okay? So since it hasn't worked, I mean, like, this guy's delusional. You understand? It's like, oh, it'll work. Let me pump out more trillions, and, you know, it has to work, because we're America. We could do idiotic, stupid stuff, but it'll work because we're America. I don't think so. That's like ridiculous. That's like the people who got the mortgages that are all thrown out, the foreclosures. God knows how many 10, 15 million families just thrown into the street with their kids. Okay? This is what we got here now. And these guys are taking these 44 billion bonus, and we're like just going along with it and re-elect these people who are taking bribes right in front of you. Okay? So you know, what I want to do is, let's look at the Casey Anthony case. Let's look at how the media completely lied about that whole deal, because she's innocent and George molested the kid and panicked and murdered the kid. Okay? And blamed her. You understand? He put all this evidence around her. And she acted crazy, because the poor girl had been acting crazy since she was an 8-year-old kid, since he forced her to give him blowjobs. You understand? And screwed her. I mean, he's screwing her. She's a little 8-year-old daughter. Okay? And we're just sitting here like bozos. Oh, well, we don't know. Yeah, well, I do know. There's no doubt about it. Because George isn't going to murder this kid if he didn't molest her. Period. There's no reason he's going to murder Kaylee. But he did. And that's clear as day. So, you know, you could see clear as day that he's the father. He'd been molesting Casey, and she's like, she doesn't understand why she doesn't hate him. That's what she said. She told that to the shrinks after sitting in jail for a few years. Okay? I mean, she's screwed up out of her gourd. She needs some therapy. Okay? No normal person would do that. It's beyond imagination that she would just go along, that her father murdered this kid, and she just sits there with her dog, piercing her nose. It's crazy. I mean, it's literally psychotic, okay? I'm not being facetious. So it's not because she's stupid. She's not stupid. But she's completely out of her gourd. She went into total shock, but before that, she was screwed up because he was banging her since she was an 8-year-old kid and forcing her to give him blowjobs. And she's just going along with it from that time on. But Kaylee wasn't going to go along with it. He couldn't shut her up, see? And he knew it. He let himself get all excited, and he couldn't control himself. That's what molesters do. They're compulsive. They can't stop it. And we let them out of jail like jerks. We're idiots. And we listen to these idiot shrinks. I mean, if you don't know that she's nuts, Casey Anthony, then you don't know what the hell day it is. Okay? I don't care if you're a PhD or what you are. All right? I mean, come on. This woman is out of her gourd. She isn't going to just let her father walk in with this kid dead, soaking wet, change from her pajamas into the shorts, and not just call the cops. Let's go. Come on over here. This crazy bastard just murdered my kid. Okay? I'm reporting him. Take his ass to jail. All right? It's plain as day here. I'm not going to freak out. You understand? But she's been screwed up since she was 8 years old. He frightened her. He said, oh, you're going to go to prison for neglect. I'll take care of this. Yeah, what do you mean? You take care of it. You mean you put her body in to decompose in the car, and when she runs out of gas and calls you to get the car, you don't go, but then you go and switch the bag of garbage with the dead body? Mm-hmm. Okay, buddy boy, I got you nailed, believe me. I got the evidence as pure as can be. You understand? You're going to prison. Believe me, we're going to get your ass. You're not going to get away with this, Georgie boy. Watch.